Sunram. Sunram finds an OC left pocket three on the way. Tickles it Twine.
Now it's Matty Bass on the drive. Bass, nice move, and Bass with an easy layup.
Up to the feet, Ruppel brought back down. O'Connor, though, lost the grab and down to the mat. Ruppel with a chance for a pin with a minute 15. There it is.
Pick and roll, Kaloran hooks it underneath, and a bunny for Hannig.
Right side to Charlie Shaw. Shaw looks right, drives in, attacks the double team, and splits him for the layup.
Halstead Telephone Company and R&J Broadcasting Incorporated is proud to present to you this broadcast on yourliveevent.com.
Hi, and a pleasant good evening. Welcome in to our pregame show with North Dakota Region 2A. It is the Division 2A Region Tournament semifinal night from the Betty Engelstad Sioux Center in Grand Forks on the campus of the University of North Dakota. Kevin Kochman along with Joe Lancello tonight bringing you the action of the two semifinal matchups. The first, the 4-seed Grafton Spoilers and the 1-seed defending state champion Devils Lake Firebirds. My name's Kevin Kochman, and I'm glad to be hanging out with you here tonight from the Betty in Grand Forks. It is Region 2A boys basketball, and we've got semifinal game one. Second game will feature Four Winds Minnewacan. They'll be in action here this evening as well, taking on the Thompson Tommies. Pre-game show is brought to you by Irie Insurance. Get the insurance protection you want with the customer service you deserve at Irie Insurance. They cover it all from home, auto, crop, commercial, and benefit insurance. Go to IrieInsurance.com. Get a free quote today. Here in the Irie Insurance pregame show, get a chance to catch up with the head coaches. We'll be visiting with Dustin Brodina, head coach of the Devils Lake Firebirds. Coach Riley Lillimone of the Grafton Spoilers as well to join us. We'll be checking in on the pregame conversations. We'll also get you set up here for the matchup, recap how this one played out in the regular season. And, of course, we'll see how the Firebirds take the playoff floor for the first time. Grafton coming in victorious yesterday in the opening round. It is North Dakota Region 2A boys basketball, and its coverage today on yourliveevent.com.
Hillsborough Schools has provided me with so many opportunities. Whether you're into sports, the arts, or any other activities, there's something for every student to get involved in, and the teachers are pretty cool. I'm Lex Ellingson, a senior at Hillsborough High School. My favorite thing at Hillsborough High School is hanging out with my teammates after school, because it's helped me grow as a person and have fun in my community. Find your favorite at Hillsborough Central Valley Schools. This message is from Hillsborough and Central Valley School Districts.
Are you looking for your next vacation rental? Call or text Mason at Cleveguard Rentals 701-552-3181. Family fun, girls getaway, retreats and get-togethers. Call or text Mason 701-552-3181. Located on West McDonald Lake, your vacation awaits.
There's a new inventory of trailers at Bloomfield Enterprises of Hillsborough. You can see the latest inventory online at bloomfieldtrailers.com. Bloomfield Enterprises has a full line of Big Tex trailers. Big Tex has affordable and versatile utility trailers for all your jobs. Big Tex has a full line of products from ATV trailers to gooseneck to dump trailers and more. Call Larry at 218-368-7989 or Tim at 701-430-0877. Bloomfield Enterprises in Hillsborough.
Brock Brent Construction Inc. has been around since 2006. We do commercial and residential concrete and construction. From concrete parking lots, house foundations, stamped concrete patios and driveways, to new construction and home remodels. Call Brock today at 701-430-1011. Brock Brent Construction Inc., serving you since 2006.
This is the Irie Insurance pregame show. Get the insurance protection you want with the customer service you deserve at Irie Insurance. Home, auto, crop, commercial, it's Irie Insurance. IrieInsurance.com. Get a free quote This is the North Dakota Region 2A boys basketball semifinals as the Devils Lake Firebirds are on the floor, and the Grafton Spoilers will join them on the floor as well. Grafton comes in the number 4 seed in the tournament. 4-game winning streak. They finished 3rd place in Division A last season, getting through to the state by way of the state qualifier games. 14-8 right now. The Spoilers' 4-game win streak includes 2 straight wins over Hillsborough Central Valley, including their 57-51 victory yesterday in the opening round. The Devils Lake Firebirds, 20-1. They've lost only once this season, a Saturday afternoon tilt at Kindred. Of course, they matched up last year when Devils Lake snapped their 99-year streak of without a state championship. Well, they found a way to get it done last year in 99 years from their first ever. As it's an exciting run to see what happens here this season. These two teams played just once this regular season, and it was a victory for Devils Lake, 70-47. Spoilers and Firebirds. We'll get to our pregame conversations coming up in just a bit. This is the Irie Insurance pregame show as we near tip time for the Grafton Spoilers and Devils Lake Firebirds semifinals of Region 2A boys basketball. It is North Dakota tournament action, and the broadcast of this tournament game is being authorized by special arrangement with the Board of Directors and the North Dakota High School Activities Association on yourliveevent.com.
Minnesota and North Dakota farmers are dealing with real yield-robbing challenges. Tight, heavy soils, light, sandy soils, high pH soils, cool ground temps at planting. We have tools to address these challenges. Liquid products, easy to use, and made in the U.S. Apply in furrow or with your pre-plant spray application. Call today to tackle your yield-dragging soil challenges this growing season.
Homegrown local radio is now worldwide with 24-hour streaming. Download the RJ Radio app to hear local voices from local radio with KRJB, KRJM, and KKCQ 24 hours a day from anywhere. You can listen to your favorite programs like the RJ Family Morning Show, local news, farm markets, music, high school sports, church services, more from anywhere. KRJB, KRJM, and 96.7 KKCQ is streaming on the RJ Radio app. Download it to your device and take us with you wherever you go.
You would never buy a one-size-fits-all shirt, and you should never do so to protect your valuable assets. And we'll find you the right fit for your insurance policies.
Home insurance, auto insurance, commercial insurance, benefits insurance, crop insurance.
We have you covered from head to toe, underground to sky. Experience the difference with Irie. Get the insurance protection you want with the customer service you deserve.
Central Valley Bean Cooperative in Buxton, North Dakota has adapted to the growing needs of the edible bean industry since 1982. Production of edible beans helps many growers in the Red River Valley make their farming operation more profitable. These growers are also producing a nutritious, high-protein food source, helping feed a hungry world. Central Valley Bean Cooperative in Buxton, with receiving stations in Sharon, Larimore, Devils Lake, Wilton, Washburn, Lincoln, East Grand Forks, Grafton, and Garski. Learn more at centralvalleybean.com or 701-847-2622.
This is the Irie Insurance pregame show on yourliveevent.com, gearing up for the Devils Lake Firebirds and Grafton Spoilers, North Dakota Region 2A boys basketball. It is semifinal night here tonight at the Betty in Grand Forks. Our pregame show from Irie Insurance, right on into pregame conversations tonight. Sharing our heritage, sharing our future. It's Dakota Heritage Bank. Locations in North Dakota and Minnesota. Find them online by typing in dhb.bank. dhb.bank. In our pregame conversations, Riley Lillimone is the head coach of the Grafton Spoilers. Coach, today for the boys, find yourself in a region semifinal. Great opportunity for the team. I know they played well yesterday. Maybe I don't know, it was one of those games yesterday where you maybe wanted a little more from them, but they got the win.
Yeah, no, we escaped yesterday is what we did, and we talked about it afterwards, but that's what postseason's all about. You just got to score more points than the other team in advance, and if you do that, you've done your job. There were times yesterday we could have played better and should have played better, but that's the way it goes. Hillsboro's a good team. Hillsboro Central Valley, they're well coached. We knew they'd play hard, and anytime you play a team 3 times in the same year, it's hard to beat them 3 times, and we were able to do that last night.
You know, the point is in that first one, right, you win that first one, you get more basketball to be played, so you're getting a chance, and just like, finding your way into a state tournament through the way that everything's set up, win that first one, you get to keep playing.
Yeah, no, and that's what we talked about before and after the game. We win last night, and we guarantee ourselves 2 more games, and that's what we've done. So now we just have to win 2 before we lose 2, and that's the mentality we're going with, and we'll see what happens tonight. We'll try and get that first one tonight, and if not, we'll have to try and get it on Thursday.
Not a lot of secrets. Devils Lake's a pretty good basketball team. What can you take from the first time you played against them and put that into your prep here for a quick turnaround game?
Well, we just need to handle their pressure. They're physical, they're strong, athletic kids. They all shoot the ball well, 1 through 5 really. So we need to handle their pressure, and then we need to be able to battle with them on the glass a little bit, because if they out-rebound us by a lot, it's going to be a long night for us. So we need to steal some possessions on the offensive glass and get some easy baskets that way.
You talk about it too. You see yesterday a team like Carrington came in and said, you know what, we're underdogs. We know that. And they took 3 quarters from 4 wins, been a walk-in. I got to imagine there's probably not a whole lot of pickers saying it's Grafton's game. So for your guys, they're playing with house money.
Yeah, that's what we talked about last night also. It's, all the pressure's on them. Nobody's expecting anything from us today. They're not expecting or picking us to win, and that's fine. They shouldn't. The way the season's gone, Devils Lake's been very, very good. They've taken it to us twice this year, so definitely be an upset if we do beat them. But that's why you play the games. We just got to come out and see what happens and play hard and try and get better from yesterday.
Now you talk about some keys for success yesterday. Your big 3 scored almost all of the points for you. I'm sure today you're going to need a couple other guys to chip in a bit.
Yeah, no, we do need some other guys to score, even if it's 4, 3, 4, 5, 6 points a piece or something like that. And the other thing we need them to do is help offense rebound and defense rebound, because like I said, those other 3 are getting a lot of attention on both ends of the floor, whether it's playing defense or attacking them on offense, whatever it might be. So we need other guys to step up and do little things, and if they score, it's a bonus for us.
The mood of the kids, what's the mood like coming in?
They're loose. Like we said, we talked last night again that win 2 before you lose 2. So no pressure right now. We need to come out and play and hopefully improve it from last night and see if we can pull off a victory today.
Gotta imagine there'll be a few Grafton Spoiler fans in the stands.
I'm sure it was a good crowd last night, so we're expecting the same again tonight.
Very good, Coach. Thanks for the time. Good luck to you. The boys will catch up afterwards.
Thank you.
That is Riley Lillamone. He is the head coach of the Grafton Spoilers in our pregame conversations here today. The pregame coach's comments here brought to you by Dakota Heritage Bank, sharing our heritage, sharing our future. The Irie Insurance pregame show continues as Grafton Spoiler basketball seen on the screen. They're getting ready to take on the defending state champ Devils Lake Firebirds in the North Dakota Region 2A boys basketball semifinals tonight. Head coach of the Spoilers, Coach Brodina, head coach of the Firebirds, Coach Brodina, is going to join us in just a few moments on yourliveevent.com.
Growers, prepare your fields and yields against the wet conditions for 2025 and beyond with a drain tile project from Chad's Excavating out of Mayville. Drain tiling will improve and increase your yields and land values for years to come. Chad's Excavating provides free, detailed estimates, and with over 40 years of combined success, they provide professional installation and service. Call Chad today to prepare for your future and any questions that you might have. That's Chad's Excavating out of Mayville, helping farmers grow.
The City of Hillsborough invites you to make Hillsborough your home. If you're looking for a new home or a job, check out the opportunities in Hillsborough and see what the community can offer you and your family. Enjoy a quality family life with community, education, church, entertainment, and more. For all neighbors and those driving through the region, we welcome you to come and shop with the businesses in Hillsborough. If you have questions related to services available in the City of Hillsborough, contact the Hillsborough City Office at 701-636-4620.
At Dakota Heritage Bank, we know your schedules can get hectic. You don't always have time to get to the bank during regular banking hours. We make it easy for you with mobile banking, online banking, and bill pay services that we offer for free. This is Michelle with Dakota Heritage Bank, inviting you to do your banking with us anytime, anywhere. Just go to dhb.bank or download the mobile app for convenient on-the-go banking, serving you with locations across North Dakota and northwestern Minnesota. Dakota Heritage Bank, member FDIC, equal housing lender.
It's safe to say we have it pretty good in the Drayton, North Dakota area. Growing sugar beets, making sugar, bringing a little sweetness to the world. Every day, American Crystal Sugar produces sweet products people love in a place we love to call home. It's a thing we like to call the sweet life, and we're proud to share it with you. American Crystal Sugar's Drayton facility has recently started offering a $4 per hour shift differential for rotating shifts. Go to AmericanCrystalCareers.com for more information.
This is the Irie Insurance pregame show on YourLiveEvent.com. As our Irie Insurance pregame show continues from the Betty in Grand Forks, it's the North Dakota Region 2A boys basketball semifinals. Game 1 featuring the defending state champions, the 1 seed Devils Lake Firebirds, and the 4 seed Grafton Spoilers. Spoilers third place in Division A just a year ago. Spoilers 14-8, Devils Lake 20-1. Firebirds on the floor as we're watching them warm up. Coach Dustin Brodina joins us part of our pregame conversations from Dakota Heritage Bank as the Firebirds head back to the locker room. Coach, today for the boys, an opportunity to get on the floor. It's the 2A, semifinals, and you've got Grafton coming in. But first off, let's talk about it for your boys. Obviously having just a fantastic season again.
Yeah, no, we're excited to get we call it the new season now. You basically throw all the records that you had throughout the season out the window right now because it's new season. Everybody's got a fair chance, you want to call it. So, we're going to have to execute everything that we've been doing all year and hopefully not take anything off the gas pedal.
I know your opponent, Grafton, is a team that you saw earlier this season. Probably going to be a little different than the first time around, but your guys were able to find a key to slowing them down.
Yeah, they got fantastic. They got 3 guys that are probably going to play college basketball at the next level. So, it's never easy slowing 3 guys like that down. So we're going to do the best we can, try to keep them away from the basket. That's our biggest challenge, keeping them away from the basket. If they can't score it, if they're not within 30 feet. So that's one of our biggest goals right there, and then keep them off the glass.
I think of the tournament as itself and looking at rosters too. The depth of Devils Lake has certainly proved to be valuable again this year.
Yeah, we will play 8-9 guys, if we have to on a night. Aside from some of our bigger guys, but we're going to get after it, and if we get in some foul trouble, we got some other guys that'll step up.
Biggest keys for success tonight? What'll it take to move on?
Just keep playing our game and then play defense. Biggest thing, you get into the playoff run, there's no secret that defense wins championships. Not make mistakes. We're trying to make sure we don't make any mistakes, but I guarantee we'll do some, but try to eliminate them mistakes on defensive end, and hopefully the offense takes care of itself and the ball goes through the hole.
Mood of the guys, teams ready to go?
Yeah, they're ready to go. Yeah, they've been beating the heck out of each other the last week. They're ready to get on the floor. We haven't played for a week now, but they seem pretty excited and focused. We got a lot of seniors on this group, so it's kind of they should be focused, and they've been through this already.
And hungry all season long, right?
Yeah, absolutely. They've been hungry all season. They got that goal in their mind, and they've been humble about it, focused on that goal every single day in practice.
Coach, thanks for the time. Good luck. We'll catch up afterwards.
Yep, thank you.
Head coach, Devils Lake Firebirds basketball. That's Dustin Brodina coming in his 4th season as head coach, and of course, Dakota Heritage Bank pregame conversations. Devils Lake Firebirds boys basketball, their first time on the floor at the Betty here in Grand Forks, but they were here to cheer on graduate and famed alum now of Devils Lake boys basketball, now playing at the University of Alabama, Grant Nelson. So exciting times to get back on the floor. Grant came here, of course, back in December for Alabama, playing the University of North Dakota. Fun times as we get ready for more basketball today. It's North Dakota Region 2A boys basketball today. The semifinals. First game, Devils Lake and Grafton. Second game, Four Winds, Minnewacan and Thompson. We'll talk around the region tournaments for you. Get ready for our starting lineups and, of course, the opening tap just around the corner. Devils Lake and Grafton, semifinal game number 1 tonight from the 2A region tournament at the Betty in Grand Forks. YourLiveEvent.com. This is the Irie Insurance pregame show.
Hey, how are you? How can we help you today?
This old gal's been good to me, but I was looking for something with a little more speed.
I think I have just the right car for you.
So, what do you got for me?
Serving those who served us since 1923.
At Enbridge, we're focused on relationships. 23 Canadian First Nation and Métis communities now own an equity stake in Enbridge Athabasca Pipelines. In Minnesota, Enbridge has spent $450 million and counting with Native-owned companies and in wages to tribal members working on Line 3. Every day brings new collaborations, partnerships, and possibilities. Learn more at Enbridge.com.
Let the geeks at GK Technology help you with your agricultural data. Their agronomists know agriculture. When it comes to creating soils and zone maps to maximize yields in your fields, you can trust the people with decades of experience in site-specific agriculture. Everyone at GK Technology has a background in agriculture, so they know what makes a farm run, and they speak your language. The geeks at GK Technology have a map and an app for that.
Great Plains Fireworks and Sports Collectibles, Hillsboro. Fireworks and sports stuff in the same store? That's right. Great Plains Fireworks and Sports Collectibles, Hillsboro. Come in and browse the sports cards and memorabilia and fireworks at the same time. Unopened packs and boxes of sports cards, plus pre-owned cards as well. Jersey swatch autograph cards, lots of Twins, Vikings, Wolves, Wild, Lynx, and North Stars memorabilia, bobbleheads, caps, and more. Call anytime, 701-436-6140. Great Plains Fireworks and Sports Collectibles, Hillsboro.
It's the Irie Insurance pregame show coming to you from the Betty in Grand Forks, the Region 2A boys basketball tournament. Semifinal night as we recap where we're at. We go around the regions here tonight, and starting at 6 o'clock this evening in the Region 1, which is at the Shields Center, the Shack in Fargo. We've got audio-only coverage on yourliveevent.com if you follow it with Chase Miller on the call. You got Kindred, the top team, taking on Central Cass, the 5 seed. Then followed by Wahpeton and Northern Cass. Northern Cass first trip to the semifinals since 2015, which was the last time the Northern Cass made it to a state tournament. So stay tuned on that one. They'll play Wahpeton here this evening as well. That's a 7:45 start time, game 2 there. Here, and of course, the Region 2A, Devils Lake and Grafton, following Grafton's win over Hillsboro Central Valley yesterday, 57-51. That'll be followed by Thompson, the 2 seed, and 4 wins Minnewacan, who beat Carrington yesterday 72-62. And it was Carrington, given Foreman's Minnewacan all they could handle, had a 4-point lead going into the fourth quarter, led 3 out of the 4 quarters, but Foreman's Minnewacan, big fourth quarter yesterday. They'll get Thompson coming up here this evening. Joe Lancello will have the lead vocals for you. We'll enjoy that one here tonight in the semifinals right here in Grand Forks. The 3A tournament's going on in Minot State. You got Lax Burlington yesterday topping South Prairie Max 53-36. It was a win for Botno over Dunseith 61-58. Turtle Mountain Community, they got a victory over Stanley in a 7-2 seed yesterday. And it was Rugby, the 6 over the 3 seed, beating Newtown. So Lax Burlington Botno will be playing at 6 o'clock this evening. And that'll be followed by Turtle Mountain Community and Rugby here this evening, the 2 matchups. And then you've got the 4A game today at Watford City at the Rough Riders Center in the semis. Shiloh Christian takes on Killdeer. Dickinson, Trinity, and Beulah, they go 5:30 and 7 respectively. So we've got all matchups here for you in the region tournaments. Looking forward to it here tonight in the semifinals that we've got here with Devils Lake and Grafton. Devils Lake Grafton is the semifinal matchup number 1 here tonight. Devils Lake, defending state champs, only 1 loss. That's to Kindred on a Saturday matchup they had in Kindred in February. They beat Grafton regular season 70-47. Devils Lake coming in 20-1 with the record. Grafton, 3rd place in the state a year ago in Division A, 14-8 the record. They're riding a 4-game win streak now. Right now, they are the 4 seed here in the tournament, coming in with their victory, as mentioned, over Hillsboro Central Valley. So how will this one unfold tonight? Devils Lake, Grafton. Here in the matchup and the pregame conversations here in our pregame show from Irie Insurance. The depth of Devils Lake certainly is going to be a tall task for Grafton to overcome. Grafton's big 3, talking about the play of Brody Lillimon, Reggie Rice, and Kyler Droog. Now they're a pretty big 3. But Grafton's going to need a few extras to stand out for them tonight, as Devils Lake will be able to roll 4 to then 8 deep here tonight. So those are some keys to watch, is depth, and of course the defensive efforts from both squads will be very much key. We get ready for our starting lineups coming your way next. This is the Irie Insurance pregame show. Devils Lake and Grafton, Region 2A semifinals, tonight on yourliveevent.com.
It's that time of year again. Time to kick off another exciting and fun-filled school year. Everyone at Halstead Living Center and Heritage House in Halstead hope we all can join together and make it a successful and safe school year. If you're driving near school buildings, at school bus stops, please watch carefully for children. Welcome back, students, teachers, staff, and administration from Halstead Living Center and Heritage House in Halstead, providing living environments for seniors that maximize health, independence, and quality of life.
First United Bank has a U in the middle of our name for a reason. Keeping you at the center is part of putting you first. Every unique individual we serve, every family we help to succeed, every farm we strengthen, every business we work to grow, reaffirms that our customers are at the heart of First United Bank, and we wouldn't have it any other way.
First United Bank, putting you first. First United Bank.
Member FDIC and Equal Housing Lender.
There's more at 104. Hillsborough, North Dakota has everything you need on your next road trip. Food, fuel, fun, and family-friendly activities. Stop by and fill up your tank or grab a bite to eat. Have a blast at Goose River Golf Club, the swimming pool, or one of our beautiful parks. There's even ice skating and cross-country skiing. Take in the sights or stay the night so you don't miss a thing. Experience Hillsborough and see why there's more at 104.
The Hillsborough Vets Club thanks you for your support of their activities and events. Stop in and to check out their new menu. Enjoy the Vets Club appetizers every Wednesday from 5 till 7. And as I've said many times, they have the best roasted chicken around. Enjoy roasted chicken every Saturday from 5:30 till 7:30. Get there early because sometimes it's gone early because it is the best roasted chicken. Fries and coleslaw also available with this meal every Saturday. Dine in or take out. The Hillsborough Vets Club.
We're back here on the pregame show being brought to you by Irie Insurance. Irie Insurance pregame show today. Let's get to your starting lineups from American Crystal Sugar Company. Live the sweet life with great careers, quality products, grower owned at Crystal Sugar, crystalsugar.com. The starting lineups for the Grafton Spoilers tonight. The visitors, 5'11" senior guard number 2, Leroy Delgado. They'll start a 6'7" junior guard number 4, Brody Lillamone. 6'6" junior forward number 5, Reggie Rice. 5'11" junior forward number 30, Ty Story. And a 6'7" senior forward number 33, Kyler Droog. The Grafton Spoilers, coached by Riley Lillamone, as the Spoilers assisted by Brent Baldwin and Mike Hansen. The Devils Lake Firebirds. They will start a 6'1" junior guard number 2, Mason Palmer. They'll start a 6'4" senior forward number 3, Parker Brodina. They will start a 6'6" senior forward number 4, Joel Nelson. The Devils Lake Firebirds will start a 6'6" senior number 13, Oliver Worth. And they'll start a 6'2" senior forward number 22, Trayson Beck. The Devils Lake Firebirds head coach is Dustin Brodina, assisted by Patrick Thomas and Nick Creel. They're in the whites tonight, red numerals and letters, the home whites for the Devils Lake Firebirds. And the Grafton Spoilers, the maroon and gold with white numerals and gold letters, Spoilers in script on the jersey tops. Thanks to Irie Insurance with our pregame show, and thanks again to American Crystal Sugar Company with our starting lineups. I'm Kevin Kochman with the broadcast tonight. Joel Ansello as well here this evening, covering the North Dakota Region 2A semifinals from the Betty in Grand Forks. We're ready for the opening tap. Glad to have you along wherever you are. We appreciate you here on YourLiveEvent.com. Let's get this thing underway with the Spoilers right to left and the Firebirds left to right. The opening tap is lost out of bounds. It was tipped out by the Spoilers. It'll be Firebird basketball to start, just underway here this evening. Grafton defending, Mason Palmer for the Firebirds. He's going to work it to Joel Nelson. Nelson to the hands of Worth. Now back up top, a three-pointer for Brodina's off the mark. Rebounded by Palmer. Palmer goes up, his shot no good. Rebound inside, put back is no good. Rebound again by Palmer. Palmer has a cupper, Brodina with a rebound. Now back outside Palmer. 30 on the shot clock. Devils Lake with a basketball right side. Joel Nelson steps back for 3. It's off the mark. And the rebound comes down this time to Reggie Rice, one of the big 3 for the Grafton Spoilers. Rice will walk it across the timeline and hand it off here to Leroy Delgado. Delgado left side. Share it to Rice on the wing. Up top to Brody Lillimone, three-point top of the key, and a three-point lead for the Grafton Spoilers. Spoilers strike first here in the first quarter. A triple from Brody Lillimone. With the ball, Palmer up the court for the Firebirds. He'll get it right side. This is to Beck. Beck hands it off down inside Nelson. Nelson follow away. Lefty shot from the baseline is no good. And the rebound comes down to Reggie Rice, his second rebound of the basketball game. Rice tries to create, in trouble, will fire it right side. This will be Brody Lillimone. Down inside looking for Droog. Lost it. Turnover number 1 on the Spoilers here in the first quarter. 3-0 Grafton leads on the scoreboard, brought to you by Tim Cassette Seed Sales, Golden Harvest. Grafton 3, Devils Lake nothing. Nearly a minute and a half into this one, the Firebirds throw it away as they try to get their feet settled along the baseline. Turnover number 1 on Devils Lake, and it'll be Spoiler basketball, leading 3-0 Region 2A semifinals this evening at the Betty in Grand Forks. Spoiler basketball, they'll work it across the timeline. Lillimone looks it high, now fires left. It's Reggie Rice on the wing, down inside. Droog, patience, has his shot deflected, and with that, going to be a foul called. Foul will be the first on the Firebirds. Joel Nelson, team's first here in this first quarter. Droog to the free throw line, the 6'7 senior. Off the back iron, and then it rattles in good, making from the free throw line. Droog, an all-region team member just a year ago. Right-handed free throw is good. He makes them both. And Grafton with a 5-0 lead. 6:20 remains first quarter. Devils Lake not starting here off on a hot start. See if they can't make things go. Parker Brodina for the Firebirds. Holds it high, looks for a swing man there is Palmer left side. Mason Palmer going to try to attack. Gets downhill. Now fires it Brodina. Right side off the back iron. Long rebound to Oliver Worth. This one to Nelson. He drives. Nelson shot no good. Ball is tipped. Loose on the rebound. It's still loose. Battling for it. Shot good. Brodina scores it. And from the floor, the rebound went to Joel Nelson. 5-2. Firebirds on the board. 5:44 to go in this first quarter. Lillimone with the deuce. He's got 5. Now driving, scoring is Mason Palmer. 7-4, Grafton leading Devils Lake. Grafton basketball, Lillimone right side. Goes baseline to Brody Lillimone, from Reggie Rice. Now to the hands of Delgado, top of the key. Left side, it's Rice. Rice, deep three-pointer. Got it. Wow, silky smooth look for Reggie Rice. It's 10-4, Grafton. Roger that, 5:03 to go, first quarter. Devils Lake basketball, kick it up top. This will be Worth. Worth drives to the basket. He can play above the rim. He's fouled. I think that's on Droog. We'll double check. Foul is on the Spoilers. Kyler Droog. It's his first, team's first, the first quarter. 10-4 the score. Grafton leads Devils Lake just under 5 minutes to play first quarter action. So, a couple of free throws here for the Firebirds. Oliver Worth at the line. The 6'6 senior makes the first. He'll have a second, of course, on the shooting foul. This is good. Worth makes both. 10-6 Grafton. Spoilers. Leroy Delgado comes across midcourt. Left side to Lillimone. Goes behind the back. Lillimone. Short this time. Rebound Droog. He'll put back, and this one rattles off. No good. Rebound Oliver Worth. Up the floor. Brodina. Worth, top of the key. Looks it down inside. Falling away off the glass. The bucket's good for Joel Nelson. Using his length, it's 10-8 Grafton, leading Devils Lake, 4:22 to play, first quarter. Spoilers up the floor, and we're going to see a foul on the Firebirds as a substitution as well. Looks like Faustin Olsen will check in for the first time here for the Firebirds. Exiting is Trayson Beck. The foul was on Worth, his first, team second. Turning, shooting, fouled. Lillimon is fouled for the Spoilers, trying to get it up on that right side. And I think it's Parker Brodina. Brodina hit with his first, team's third. So free throws for Brody Lillimon now. And the Spoilers try to add to their lead with 4:13 to play first quarter. Lillimon misses the free throw. He's got 5 points. His first free throw attempt is no good. Second free throw try for Lillimon. This one is good. Rattles that one home, makes 1 of 2. Grafton leads at 11-8. Lay 'em straight here. 4:10 to play first quarter in the Region 2A semifinals. Here's a floater in the paint that's good. That's Mason Palmer. He's got 4, and it's a 1-point game. 11-10, Grafton by 1. Devils Lake across defending here, and Coach Brodina talks about the defensive effort. Need a big one tonight. Here's a three-point look for Rice. It's no good. Rebound comes down to Joel Nelson, who's going to push. Nelson kicks it right side. This will be Brodina. Back out. Hesitation. Jumper. Hand in his face. Bucket good for Oliver Worth. 12-11. A lead change now. Devils Lake first lead of the game. 3:30 to play first quarter. Grafton turns it over. And that gets the Firebirds faithful that traveled to Grand Forks today to make a little noise. Timeout on the floor. Timeout, Grafton Spoilers. 3:26 to play first quarter. On the Tim Cassette Seed Sales Golden Harvest scoreboard is Devils Lake 12, Grafton 11. 3:26 to go first quarter on yourliveevent.com.
Jacobson Red Angus Annual Bull Sale Thursday, March 20th at the ranch near Hitterdall, Minnesota. 75 Red Angus bulls plus 20 elite hand-picked registered heifers. Same reliable program, new exciting genetics, producing Red Angus genetics with sustainability for over 26 years. Request a catalog today. Call Gary Jacobson 701-361-3189 or Facebook Jacobson Red Angus. The sale broadcast on DV Auction. Jacobson Red Angus Annual Bull Sale Thursday, March 20th, 1 p.m.
Timeouts brought to you by, of course, your agents with answers in Grand Forks and Nelson County. Chris Moen, Nodak Insurance Company. Devils Lake making a run. They lead at 12-11 over the Grafton Spoilers after Grafton led early 10-4. It's a three-point look. Answering with a big triple there. Parker Brodina claps the hands together. He's got 5, and it's 15-11. Devils Lake by 4, 3:07 to play in this first quarter. Firebirds starting to heat things up offensively, and here's an answer. Lillimon for 3. Brody Lillimon buries another one. He's got 2 in the first quarter. 15-14. You're going to have to answer with Devils Lake making a run, and Grafton stops it for a moment. It's a 1-point Firebird lead. 2:45 to play first quarter. Back up top. Driving it down and inside. Good pass. Floating shot. Good. And a foul for Joel Nelson. A little bit of razzle-dazzle with some acrobatic efforts inside. And we've got some substitutions. One substitution, I should say, for the Firebirds. Max Palmer comes in while Joel Nelson tries to complete a three-point play. Free throw is no good. Rebound is down to Reggie Rice. It's a three-point lead for Devils Lake, 17-14. 2.5 to play first quarter. Leroy Delgado, work it to Reggie Rice up top. Rice now inside to Droog, and he's fouled. Tyler Droog fouled, as this is going to be Joel Nelson's second. Team's 4th in the first quarter. One more, and it's bonus time here for the Spoilers with 2:22 to play in the first frame. Turning, Droog shooting. His shot is short, rebounded by Joel Nelson, who was guarding him nicely. Nelson's going to push. Joel tries to create, kick it left side. Three-point look on the way for Brodina is no good. Ball pops in the air, bounces around. This will be Nelson snagging it, his 4th. Back up top, Nelson. 3, no. Rebound, Kyler Droog. He was only one there. Rebounding battle, by the way, all Devils Lake early on. That was a big defensive board for Droog. How about a deep 3 for Lillimon? No good, as Ty Story trying to get in the action there with Max Palmer, who's on the floor. Going to be the 3rd on Joel Nelson. Oofda. Minute 52 to play first quarter and 3 on Nelson. Coach Brodina saying, I got to get some conversation here on this. We've got a substitution and bringing in 21, Briar Exner. He's in the ball game here for the Firebirds on a substitution, and Nelson's going to be sitting. Meanwhile, that's 5 now in the quarter for the Firebirds, so Droog at the line shooting free throws, and he misses. He was 2 for 2 before that free throw attempt. 1:52 remains first quarter. Devils Lake 17, Grafton 14. Second free throw off the back iron again. Droog does not make him count. Worth grabs a rebound, and here come the Firebirds. Minute 45 to play first quarter, leading by 3, trying to extend that lead. They'll work it. Worth outside the arc. Palmer down inside. Brodina and out. Left side here is Exner. He'll kick it right side. Brodina drives. Shot up, no good. Bouncing around. Big rebound inside by Olsen. Now a three-point look for Worth is no good. Droog skies for the rebound. 17-14 Devils Lake. Minute 18 to play first quarter. Turning, shooting inside, scoring. Brody Lillimone having a great first quarter with 11 points. 17-16, the lead is 1 for Devils Lake. 1:07 to play first quarter action. Brodina, right side, Palmer. Back up top, swing it left. Exner drives free throw line and back out. Brodina, he'll launch. This one's off the mark. Rebound bounces. Brody Lillimone, right place, right time, snags that one. Under a minute to play first quarter. Grafton, who led much of the first quarter, trying to get the lead again. How about Leroy Delgado? Big shot. That one came off knuckleball. Rebound put back is Ty Story. 18-17 lead change. Grafton has the lead. 33 seconds to play first quarter. There's about 0.3 of a second differential shot clock to game clock. Devils Lake, Brodina has it left side. Maybe a little more than 0.3. We'll go with 0.8 of a second. But who's counting? Grafton leads by 1. And for all intents and purposes, Devils Lake is looking to hold for the final shot of the quarter. Worth turns. He'll launch before that time runs out. No good. Rebound, Brody Lillimone. Now up the floor, Rice. Logo 3, no good. And that's how the first quarter goes without any horn. Grafton 18, Devils Lake 17 after 1 quarter of play on the Tim Cassette Seat Sales Golden Harvest scoreboard on yourliveevent.com.
The best thing about winter in Devils Lake is the ice fish. Just dropping a line down the hole and waiting for that big whopper to bite. Winter can cause some big problems too, like with your furnace and heating systems. That's when you need to get Clements on the line. They service all fuel types and all makes and models of heating systems.
Jay, aren't you supposed to be in school?
Just keep it nice house warm for you, Dad.
Are you looking for your next vacation rental? Call or text Mason at Cleveguard Rentals 701-552-3181. Family fun, girls getaway, retreats and get-togethers. Call or text Mason 701-552-3181. Located on West McDonald Lake, your vacation awaits.
Second quarter of basketball in the North Dakota Region 2A semifinals. Game 1 tonight has Grafton hanging on to a 1-point lead over top seed and defending state champ Devils Lake. Spoilers 18-17 behind the 11 points of Brody Lillimone in the first quarter. Here on yourliveevent.com from the Betty in Grand Forks. Kevin Kochman, Joe Lancello with you tonight for semifinal Tuesday in North Dakota Region 2 boys basketball. Right side, Leroy Delgado has it for the Spoilers in the maroon tonight. Home whites for Devils Lake. Lillimone backs down the defense, kick it back outside to Reggie Rice. Rice spins on the defense. Rice goes up, right hand, left side, no good. Rebound, put back is Ty Story. 20-17 Story with the rebound put back like he's playing hockey tonight. He's done that twice. Grafton 20-17 leading Devils Lake by 3. Firebird basketball, and Joel Nelson on the bench with 3 fouls in that first quarter. Turning, spinning, shooting, it's Palmer, Max Palmer, the twin brother with Mason Palmer. Max scores it 20-19, Grafton by 1. inside Droog, and we're going to get a foul. Droog is poked. Believe that's going to be on Oliver Worth. That's the first on Worth. And Grafton inbounds, leads by 1, down inside. Droog turns, puts one up, little hook shot, and Kyler Droog's first field goal of the game makes it 22-19. Spoilers not backing down. Worth, guarded by Lillamone. Worth turns, floater is up, it's no good. And a rebound is down to Droog. So not only playing strong defense inside, but getting the rebound. Rice has it, right side, dribbles, pulls up from 17. It's too strong. Big rebound there by Mason Palmer, skying for that one. Mason going to push up the floor, lost this one, and it bounces. I think it bounced off the official. At any rate, it ends up in the hands of Grafton. It's turnover number 2 on Devils Lake in this first half. 6:07 to play second quarter. Spoilers lead the Firebirds by 3. Left side, Leroy Delgado. He'll drive inside. Ball is kicked off the foot of Max Palmer, the 5'11 junior. And we'll see Grafton maintain possession. Spoilers inbound, wide open. Foul as Ty Story drives inside, and a foul is called. Story is fouled, and they're going to call it on Max Palmer. It's his first, team's second now in the quarter. And for Devils Lake, still only person in foul trouble is Joel Nelson sitting on the bench. Meanwhile, at the free throw line, a big opportunity here for Story, but he misses the first. See if he can make good on the second to stretch the lead. One possession lead right now at 22-19. Second free throw upcoming. This one off the front iron, and it's rebounded by Brodina. So Spoilers' free throw trip brings in no points. Turning, spinning, backing down the defense. The shot is up, no good. Inside by Worth, and a rebound by Droog, and then a foul. Spoiler fans are liking it. I believe that foul is on Beck, and that's number 2 on Beck. So it is Grafton basketball, 22-19, leading Devils Lake. 5:46 to play in this first half. First quarter belonged to Grafton. Devils Lake had the lead at 12-11. Grafton ends up leading it at the end of the quarter at 18-17. And now leading it 22-19, 5:41 to play second quarter. Driving, kicking left, Delgado. In the corner to Story. Lillamone tightly defended, turns it over. On the steal, Beck up the floor. He'll get it, Palmer. Down inside and back out. This will be Brodina. Long shot is no good. Droog grabs his 6th rebound of the ball game. Quarter break here. I think Grafton coach Lillamone must have said, let's rebound a little bit, boys, and they're certainly doing that here now in the second. Great pass inside. Story shot no good from what we call bunny range. Beck got the rebound and then a foul called, and I think they got Story here. Story is hit with his first, team's first in the second quarter. Story with a foul. Droog does have 2. I missed that one. I missed one earlier on there. Okay, got it. Now we're all squared. Right side, Brodina drives to the post, kick it out left. Deep 3. This one's good for Devils Lake. Firebirds' Max Palmer buries from the left wing to tie the game at 22. All deuces, 4:43 to go, second quarter. That's also fitting. Driving in, right side, Story. Story nearly traveled with it. Few fans thought so too. Here's Lillamone outside the arc. He's in trouble, got to get it moving, and he turns it over. Pass was not handled by Reggie Rice, and up the floor, we'll get a foul called on Leroy Delgado. No, we won't. We're going to see, Devils Lake stepping out of bounds on the near sideline. So a turnover on the Firebirds. Grafton with 4 turnovers, Devils Lake with 3. So it'll be Story inbounding the basketball for the Spoilers. 22 all. Lillimone. Rice drives Reggie Rice through contact, scores it, gets some noise, and a foul. Reggie Rice got downhill with it. Some contact, scores it. Gives the Spoilers a 2-point advantage. We'll see Beck check out. And I believe Austin Olson checks back in on the substitution here for Devil's Lake. Meanwhile, at the stripe, Rice, a 3-point play chance, can't do it. And the rebound comes down to Olson. So, if you're Grafton, you got to start making those free throws here to really add to your assistance here. If you got a free chance to make it, 24-22, they lead Devils Lake by 2. 4 minutes to play in the quarter in a tie ball game on a Parker Brodina drive to the basket. Now it's 24-24. We're all knotted up. Just under 4 minutes to play here in the first half of boys basketball semifinal game number 1 tonight in the Region 2A tournament on yourliveevent.com. Inside, take it away. Going for Drew, gets stolen away. It's Mason Palmer with the steal. He'll go all the way and lay it in. The steal in the bucket, and we're going to get a whistle, a timeout on the court. Timeouts are brought to you by the agents with answers in Grand Forks and Nelson County. Chris Moe, Nodak Insurance Company on the Tim Cassette Seed Sales Golden Harvest scoreboard. 3:35 to play first half. Devils Lake leads at 26-24 over Grafton on yourliveevent.com.
Broadband internet services are crucial for rural communities. Many rural residents rely on the internet for essential services like telemedicine, online banking, and distance learning. That's where we come in. At NDTC, we're committed to providing rural communities with the high-speed internet access they need to stay connected and thrive. If you're looking for affordable, reliable broadband internet in a rural area, we're here to help. Contact us today to learn more about our services.
Back at the Betty, Kevin Kochman, Joe Lancello with you tonight. Glad to have you. Thanks to our sponsors making Region 2A tournament coverage possible. Thanks to the hosts here, of course, the Region 2 committee, and you work out everybody in such a fantastic effort here by the host site, but certainly Patty Onenson and her crew here helping make it very hospitable. Likewise, the staff at the University of North Dakota here and at the Betty Engelstead Sioux Center. Thank you. Grafton trailing Devils Lake by 2. Spoiler basketball. They get it in the backcourt. It is a lead change with Devils Lake leading after the steal and bucket by Mason Palmer and the timeout taken on the floor. 3:18 to go here before halftime, and then a steal. Pressure in front of the bench of Devils Lake. The Firebirds poke it away. Here's Oliver Worth up the floor. Worth going to work it to Brodina. Hand it back. Here's Mason Palmer baseline, and he's going to be hand-checked and a foul called on Reggie Rice along the baseline. As Rice tagged with his first personal and team's second now in the quarter. Stops the clock, 3:05 to go before halftime. Inbounds, Devils Lake basketball. Brodina kick it out. Work it here to Faustin Olson. He'll work it right side. Worth back out. Long one here, in and out for Palmer. Ball is tipped. Still, someone needs to get control. And it looked like Delgado was close to getting control, but then he was pushed. Gonna get a foul on Parker Brodina, his second, team's fourth. Now make it fifth, excuse me. That's 5 on Devils Lake. So both quarters, Devils Lake has gotten Grafton into the bonus. 2:52 to play before halftime. And, well, opportunity for the Spoilers at the line. Leroy Delgado is scoreless so far. The 5'11 senior will have a chance at the stripe. A couple of free throws coming. Delgado's free throws off the back iron. So that begs to get the stats. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10 free throw attempts and 3 makes for Grafton. So this is a rare time when you can get these statistics really easy. So that's 30% from the free throw line, and you have a 2-point deficit. 2:52 to go before half. Delgado makes this. He's 50%. 26-25. The lead for Devils Lake is 1 with 2:49 to play before the halftime mark. Stay tuned during our halftime. We'll get a chance to recap the first half play. Check on a couple of maybe additional scores going on in region play across the Division A tournaments. And also gear up for a semifinal game 2 with Thompson and Four Winds Minnewacan. Missed shot by the Firebirds inside. Now loose basketball and a long rebound. Droog is eventually the one to take it away. It was a game of hot potato for a moment. Droog going to try to go coast to coast. He's off the front iron with a kiss off the backboard. No good. Rebound Mason Palmer. Pushing. Devils Lake up the floor. Palmer to Palmer connection. Max will score it. He's got 7 off the bench. 28-25, a 3-point lead for Devils Lake. Is their near their largest. They led by as many as 4 in that first quarter. 2 minutes to play in the first half, and Devils Lake, pesky defense, forcing a turnover, and up the floor. Missed dunk attempt, rebound, put back with a slam for Oliver Worth. And Grafton will inbound the basketball. Minute 45 to go. First half, and a half-court trap being put on by Devils Lake. The defensive execution will be on point. Devils Lake now leads it by 5. 30-25. They'll take another one away from Grafton. And we're going to get a foul. Foul on the Spoilers. I think this is on Story, his second. That's the third now on the Spoilers. 90 seconds to play before halftime. Firebirds, 3 turnovers committed. They have turned over the Spoilers 8 times in the first half. That's a differential here in the stat columns. Deep three-pointer. Palmer, no good. Long rebound, Lillimone. Brody Lillimone's going to grab it. Brody Lillimone says, I'm taking it. Deep three, no. Rebound is going to be brought down by Exner. Briar Exner, the junior, grabs it. Now a drive to the basket right side. Layup is no good, and Firebirds hit the deck. Parker Brodina along the baseline. We'll get a foul call. Foul is on Brody Lillimone, his first. Team's fourth now on the Spoilers. 1:04 to play. First half basketball. Devils Lake by 5, trying to add to it. Largest lead at 5 here in this first half. And now they're going to bring out the old squeegee here to clean up the perspiration along the baseline. Safety first. And looks like, I believe, one of Grafton's ball boys, potential, whatever it is, there along the baseline helping out. So that's great. Ball boys, managers, whichever you'd like to call. Getting his opportunity and time to shine here on the big court. Missed free throw by Parker Brodina. He was the Firebird who was fouled along the baseline on a shot attempt. He misses both free throws, and a rebound comes down to Reggie Rice, his 4th rebound of the ball game. Neither team particularly great from the free throw line in the first half. With the basketball, you've got Ty Story, left side, now down inside to Brody Lillimone. Brody's going to turn, finds a pass, it's picked off, and it's taken away by Devils Lake in the paint. Left side, 3-point look, just off the mark. Rebounded by Worth. He'll put it up, right hand. Worth with a rebound, put back. 32-25, the lead is 7 now, largest lead for Devils Lake. Shot clock, there's now 0.4 of a second differential. Shot clock to game clock. Grafton basketball wide open, left side scoring Ty Story. He was underneath the basket, 32-27. The lead is 5 for Devils Lake. 15 seconds to play first half. The Firebirds look to hold it for the last shot. Parker Brodina hands it off to Mason Palmer, looks for a screen. Ball is poked. Lillimone, 3 seconds. Lillimone from half court. Lillimone's shot is just short. We go to halftime, and on the Tim Cassette seed sales Golden Harvest scoreboard, it reads Devils Lake 32, Grafton 27. On YourLiveEvent.com, the halftime report from Ryan Updahl. Farmers Union Insurance Hillsborough is coming up next.
Goose River Bank is here for the communities we serve, building relationships that last a lifetime. Serving the strong Red River Valley and beyond, we are your neighbors, friends, and family, committed to providing everything from everyday personal banking to loans for your farm or business. Visit one of our locations in Mayville, Hillsborough, or Hatton, or reach out and we'll happily come to you, because it's the neighborly thing to do. Goose River Bank. Strong bank, strong communities.
The Outlaws are coming back. The World of Outlaws Late Model Series is coming back to Ada, the Norman County Raceway. Saturday, June 28th, the World of Outlaws NOS Energy Drink Sprint Car Series will have 2 shows at Red River Valley Speedway, Saturday, May 31st and August 23rd. For tickets and more information, visit ncraceway.com, redrivervalleyspeedway.com, or follow on Facebook.
In agriculture, the one thing you can count on is uncertainty. What if the GPS short circuits in your tractor? Do you have equipment breakdown coverage? Nodak Insurance has been insuring farmers and ranchers for over 70 years, and we've come across about every scenario you can imagine. Hi, I'm Chris Moen, your agent with answers at Nodak Insurance Company. I know insurance, I know North Dakota, and I might even know you. Call me today for details on how we can protect your farming operation at 757-1613.
Our Savior's Lutheran Church in Hillsborough, North Dakota invites you to experience the love of God. Our Savior supports all youth with academics, athletics, music, art, dance, and drama, and offer meaningful opportunities for people of all ages. Join us for worship at 8:30 or 10:30 each Sunday morning, in person or watch on television, HTC Channel 34, or online, Facebook, Twitter, YouTube, or at oslchillsborough.com.
Let's bring you back to the Betty Engelstad Sioux Center in Grand Forks. It is Ryan Updahl Agency, Farmers Union Insurance at Hillsborough, 701-436-5777. For home, auto, business, life, farm insurance, you can visit the agency in downtown Hillsborough or visit Ryan Updahl, Farmers Union Insurance, Hillsborough, by phone at 701-436-5777. At halftime, the defending state champs, Devils Lake, getting all they can handle from Grafton. Devils Lake leads at 32-27, first half breakdown. Grafton led the game. Quick 5-0 jump. Led it 10-4 before Devils Lake started to get going. They took a lead at 12-11 with 3:30 to play in the first quarter. Grafton trailed by 4, but then would bring it back and take the lead before the end of the first quarter horn. It was 18-17 after 1. The game would be tied at 22s, tied at 24, and then a lead change, 26-24 Devils Lake. They haven't trailed since. The lead stretched to 7. It's now 5 at halftime, 32-27. Devils Lake leading Grafton. First half individual stats coming up when we return to the Farmers Union Insurance Ryan Updahl Agency halftime report. Ryan Updahl, Farmers Union Insurance in Hillsborough, 701-436-5777.
Communications. Innovation is in our DNA. We're pioneers, always looking ahead to what's next to ensure our communities thrive. We were the first in the state to offer gig services, and we didn't stop there. We continue to lead the way in delivering high-quality, reliable technology to your doorstep. A better experience starts here.
Whether you're local or driving through Carrington, make sure to stop into the Prairie Inn restaurant. They have the best breakfast and coffee, but they also have some of the best dinner and supper entrees too. The Prairie Inn is your breakfast, dinner, and supper headquarters. Stop in and you can sink your teeth into some tasty sandwiches and soups. Take a trip through the Express Line salad bar with hot entree and, of course, the delicious pies and desserts. Located right by the roundabout in Carrington. Call 701-652-3976.
Looking to sell your equipment or needing an upgrade? Purple Wave Auction has you covered. From construction to agriculture and fleet, we make it easy for you to sell, bid, or buy. Always online and always no reserve. Take the next step and register for free today at purplewave.com. It's time to experience the easiest and most straightforward way to buy and sell equipment with Purple Wave Auction.
You finally found the perfect car in Racing Blue. You even got them to throw in the LED fog lights for free. Auto Owners insures your car because some people never learn to parallel park. That's simple human sense.
River's Edge Insurance Agency, Halstead. 218-456-2172.
Keep going. More. No, stop!
Minnesota and North Dakota farmers are dealing with real yield-robbing challenges. Tight, heavy soils, light, sandy soils, high pH soils, cool ground temps at planting. We have tools to address these challenges. Liquid products, easy to use, and made in the U.S. Apply in furrow or with your pre-plant spray application. Call today to tackle your yield-dragging soil challenges this growing season.
We're back here at the Betty. Halftime being brought to you by Ryan Opdahl, Farmers Union Insurance, Hillsboro. Visit the agency in downtown. Call them 701-436-5777. Devils Lake, 32-27, the lead Grafton at halftime. Region 2A semifinals. Max Palmer off the bench was 7. 6 points, 4 boards for Mason Palmer. Parker Brodina was 7. Joel Nelson, 4 points, 4 boards. 3 fouls all accumulated in the first. He didn't even touch the floor in the second quarter. 8 points, 5 rebounds for Oliver Worth. 2 of 5 from the line were the Firebirds, 19 rebounds and 4 turnovers in the first half. For the Grafton Spoilers, Leroy Delgado has 1. Brody Lillimone, 11 first quarter points, none in the second quarter, plus 3 rebounds. Reggie Rice, 5 points, 4 boards. Ty Story, 6 points, 2 boards, and Kyler Droog, 4 points, 7 rebounds. Spoilers, 4 of 11 at the free throw line, 16 rebounds, 9 turnovers in that first half. Region 2A semifinals. So far, first half belongs to Devils Lake with the lead, 32-27, but a close contest. Second game coming up, 4 wins Minnewacan and Thompson for the other semifinal in Region 2A. It's North Dakota Tournament Boys Basketball here tonight from the Betty in Grand Forks, and this is the Farmers Union Insurance Ryan Opdahl Agency in Hillsboro. Halftime report on yourliveevent.com.
If those winter blues have you feeling a little more blue than usual, Credible Mind from Trail District Health Unit can help. Here's Trail District Health Unit Director Brenda Stallman with more information.
You can pick any topic known to the behavioral health world and find good evidence-based resources to help you identify if there is a problem with yourself or with someone that you care about, and get some good advice on where to go with it from that.
Visit Trail District Health Unit's website to access Credible Mind and improve your mental health today.
Experience everything your home can be at the Lighting Gallery. Stop in for our President's Day sale, February 17th through March 1st. Save 25% on everything bath, including bathroom lighting, decorative vanity mirrors, lighted mirrors, bath accessories, and even special order items. With our large in-store selection and help from our lighting designers, you're sure to find the perfect items for your home. The Lighting Gallery, 3622 South Washington, Grand Forks. Online at shopthelightinggallery.com.
At Thompson Public Schools, their mission is to develop lifelong learners and responsible citizens. You can visit their website, tps-k12.org, for school announcements and calendars, lunch menus, weather announcements, athletic schedules, and more. Follow them on social media and share in Tommy Pride with student updates and events with Thompson Public Schools. Thompson Public Schools thanks all students, staff, parents, alumni, and community members for their continued support. Good luck to the Tommies. Learn more at tps-k12.org.
Here's a message from Tim Cassette, Golden Harvest Seed Sales in the Hillsboro area. When it comes to your operations needs, they want to hear from you, which is why they're committed to listening first. From farmer-focused R&D teams to their Gold Series soybeans and game-changing corn products to the insights shared through the Illuminate digital platform, everything offered is an answer to what they learned from you. For Golden Harvest corn and soybean seed, visit with Tim Cassette Seed Sales Hillsboro, 701-430-0877.
Thanks again to Ryan Opdahl, Farmers Union Insurance Hillsboro, for our halftime report. My name is Kevin Kochman. Joe Lancello is along as well. He'll have the second game tonight featuring Thompson and 4 wins Minnewacan in the other semifinal in this Region 2A tournament. Our coverage on yourliveevent.com will continue now. Second half boys basketball. Winner to the title game on Thursday night. Devils Lake basketball, the defending state champs, will bring it across the midcourt stripe. Same starting 5 for each team, including the return of Joel Nelson playing with 4 fouls for Devils Lake. 3 fouls, excuse me. He wears number 4. Devils Lake inside, turning, spinning. Little floater is up, no good defensively. Leroy Delgado playing nicely there. 3-point look for Nelson is off the mark, no good. Rebounded by Kyler Droog, and the spoilers are coming the other way. Grafton now from left to right. They go between the legs from Reggie Rice on the move. Rice looks down inside to Droog. Droog up, no good on the shot, draws a foul. Will go to the free throw line. I think Worth is tagged with a foul. We'll double check here. That's a foul on Trayson Beck. And if that's accurate, that's foul number 4 on Beck. And the free throw is good. Beck sits with 4 fouls. They're going to bring in off the bench Faustin Olsen. Droog makes the first. He'll have another. Second free throw is a no good, and it's rebounded by Worth. And here come the Firebirds the other way. Dribbling down and inside the paint, back out to Worth. He'll launch a 3 right wing. Good one. Oliver Worth, the senior, for 3. Devils Lake 35-28 leaders early third quarter. 7 minutes to play in the third. Pressure defense from Devils Lake. They're right in the shorts as Grafton's Droog shot no good. He hits the deck and it's rebounded by Parker Brodina. Devils Lake has some intensity and a big two-hand slam from Oliver Worth. 38-28, a double-digit lead. First for either team in this one. Excuse me, a 2-point. That was not a 3-point basket, Kevin. 37-28, a 9-point advantage. The answer from Lillimon is no good. Rebounded by Brodina. Up the floor, Nelson, and we've got an offensive foul. Coach Dustin Brodina does not agree with that. Parker Brodina is called with an offensive foul at midcourt. It's his third, team second here in this third quarter. Grafton basketball, left side, the spoilers will work it down and inside. Droog, double teamed. He'll turn, shoot, score. Kyler Droog with a big bucket there, 37-30. Devils Lake by 7 up the floor. Parker Brodina kicks it right side. Now in the corner, a 3 for Nelson. Joel Nelson buries the corner triple. He's got 7. 40-30. Now with my numbers, that's a 10-point advantage for Devils Lake. Left side passing, it's Story. Story to Lillimon, down inside. Droog turns, shoots off the backboard. No. Rebound. Bounces around, and it'll end up a foul inside. A push is called. Double checking on that one. I believe that was on Mason Palmer. Now a turnover by Grafton. Turning, spinning, Palmer kicks it out. Shot looked at by Worth. He decided against it. Now we get a 3-second call. Devils Lake going to turn it over. They had 4 turnovers in the first half. And a 3-second violation here. Spoiler basketball. Reggie Rice. He'll work it across the midcourt stripe. Rice looks for a screen. He'll turn. Back out. Lillimon launches. That's a 3. Brody Lillimon has 14. 40-33, Devils Lake by 7. 5:09 to play, third quarter. They're keeping Grafton at arm's length, but they got to get a bucket here soon. Worth maybe to do that. He'll look up top, decide against it. He'll keep the motion rolling in the offense. Looks for a screen. 15 on the shot clock. We have had very few instances where the shot clock got into single digits at all in the first half. Worth, hard to the basket. Still getting free after a missed shot, and a putback is good by Faustin Olsen. His first deuce of the game, 3 rebounds as well. 42-33, Devils Lake leading Grafton, the Region 2A semifinals. Left side, Lillimon. He's going to look to drive. Lillimon's shot is no good. He draws a foul. Foul is going to be on Brodina. And for Brodina, that's number 3. And the 4th team foul here in this third quarter for the Firebirds. Free throws good for Brody Lillimone. First half free throws for the Spoilers, they were 4 of 11. They're now 2 of 3 in the second half. Free throw is good. Lillimone makes both. He was scoreless in the second. He has 5 here in the third. 42-35. 7-point Firebird lead. 4:17 to go, third quarter. A spin, a drive, and a shot no good by Palmer. Rebound off the miss. Joel Nelson puts it in. 44-35, Devils Lake with the advantage. Grafton nearly lost a handle on it. Now an open drive for Leroy Delgado. He came flying in off of a pass. 44-37, an answer. Grafton back on the board, down and inside, up and underneath. Shot good and a foul for Parker Brodina. He's on the verge of double figures with 9. 3:49 remains in the third quarter, and Devils Lake tries to make it a 10-point advantage once again at the free throw line. Worth is going to check out. And into the ball game, Max Palmer. The difference is a lot of height with that substitution. 5'10", in for 6'6". Free throw is good for Brodina. He makes the three-point play at the line. 47-37 is the score with 3:45 remaining third quarter. Up top, this will be Lillimone driving. Brody Lillimone is fouled. Tries to shoot through contact and draws a foul. Will go to the line. It's foul number 5 on the Firebirds, excuse me. And I understand this to be on Joel Nelson. That's number 4. So some foul trouble for the Firebirds. Lillimone at the line shooting 2. He'll make. Have another coming. Nelson's going to sit. Back in is Oliver Worth. Second free throw for Lillimone. Good. Brody Lillimone makes both. 47-39 in favor of the Firebirds. Devils Lake basketball. Palmer across the midcourt stripe. He'll dribble left hand. Back up top. Max Palmer. Mason Palmer. Turnover. Devils Lake lost that one out of bounds. Coach Brodina puts the hands over the eyes for a moment there. Now calling out the defense here so the boys will pick up the Spoilers across midcourt. 3:20 to play third quarter, and they'll trap at midcourt. Delgado gets it away. Right side Lillimone one-on-one, guarded by Brodina. Lillimone backs him down, lost a handle. There is a lot of physical play there, and I think they're going to call Mason Palmer with a foul. He got caught putting the hand in the cookie jar. He was reaching for one of these delicious brownies from the hospitality room. They snagged him. Third on Mason Palmer. Brody Lillimone to the free throw line for Grafton. Devils Lake leads at 47-39. Free throw good for Brody Lillimone. He'll have another. Cuts the lead to 7, trying to make it a 2-possession game. Free throw from Lillimone is good. Feeling it now at the stripe. 47-41. That's the score with 3:12 to play, third quarter. Devils Lake leading Grafton. Palmer to Exner, and now he'll work it up top. Driving in, Palmer to the basket. Yes, that's Mason Palmer to the basket, scoring. 49-41 in favor of Devils Lake. 2:50 to go, third quarter. Grafton basketball. Delgado, no, pass is picked off. Brodina. Numbers are not working to the Firebirds' help, but now they'll kick it in the corner for Palmer. 3, oh, baby, Max Palmer buries it. He's got 10 off the bench. A steal and a bucket the other way, 52-41. The lead is 11 for Devils Lake with 2:37 to play, third quarter on the Tim Cassette Seed Sales Golden Harvest scoreboard.
This is Dustin Nagel with Dakota Heritage Bank. We're a family-owned community bank where decisions are made locally. At Dakota Heritage Bank, we can assist you with all your banking needs, including checking and savings accounts, credit and debit cards, loans of all types, and more. We offer free mobile banking, online banking, and bill pay services. Just go to dhb.bank or download the mobile app for convenient on-the-go banking with Dakota Heritage Bank. Member FDIC, Equal Housing Lender.
Back out of the timeout from Nodak Insurance, Chris Moen, the agent with answers in Grand Forks and Nelson County. After a deep three-pointer and a big three-pointer from Max Palmer, who's got 10 off the bench tonight for Devils Lake. 2:33 to play, third quarter. It's the Firebirds leading the Grafton Spoilers by 11. Foul trouble, a little bit of help, or a little bit of an issue for Devils Lake at this time. Leroy Delgado hits a three right side for the Grafton Spoilers. He's got 6 tonight. 52-44. A bit of an answer from Grafton outside the arc. How about another answer from Devils Lake? Yes, triple for the Firebirds. That time Briar Exner buries the triple. 55-44. Now we're hitting from outside. Inside Rice looking for Delgado. He'll get it out to Droog. Droog's baseline jumper is no good. Rebound lost out of bounds. Last touch by the Spoilers. Devils Lake 55-44 leading Grafton. Minute 49 to go, third quarter. Region 2A, North Dakota boys basketball semifinals tonight. Thompson and Four Winds Minnewacan still to come. Basketball to the hands of Devils Lake. Firebirds ball, and it's Brodina. Kick it left side. This will be Exner. Three-point look is off the mark. And a big rebound this time by Reggie Rice, who's going to push. Up the floor, Droog lays it in. Tyler Droog scores. 55-46, Devils Lake. 53-46, excuse me. They got the score wrong. Jumper no good. Droog's going to grab the rebound. They're going to have to get the scoreboard updated. I think there's some issues we got here. Dribbling down and inside. Jumper on the way, and scoring is Brody Lillamone. Lillamone scores. Grafton defending. Here's Devils Lake. Holds it right side. Down and inside. Up and underneath. Shot no good. Defended well. Droog gets the rebound. Spoiler basketball. 30 seconds to play a three. Reggie Rice is no good. Long rebound comes down to Mason Palmer. That's rebound 5. Conflicting situations with my scoreboard and their scoreboard. We're going to see how it all shakes out, I guess. Neither coaching staff seems too concerned. They're really worried about the game that's being played. 11 seconds to go. Shot clock is off. Third quarter. Devils Lake tries to extend their lead. In the corner. Exner. Fouled. Foul is going to be on Brody Lillamone, his second. 2 fouls. On the Spoilers in this third quarter. Inbounds pass was tipped out of bounds. 2.6 on the clock, as you see. Devils Lake, 3 at the horn, off the front iron by Max Palmer. And we will get the official change if there is any. I got to double check on it myself. I have a different score, but it could be wrong. It says Devils Lake 53, Grafton 50, which is a tie ball game as we go to the fourth quarter on the Golden Harvest Tim Gazette Seed Sales scoreboard in the Region 2A North Dakota boys basketball semifinals on YourLiveEvent.com.
You would never buy a one-size-fits-all shirt, and you should never do so to protect your valuable assets. And we'll find you the right fit for your insurance policies.
Home insurance, auto insurance, commercial insurance, benefits insurance, crop insurance.
We have you covered from head to toe, underground to sky. Experience the difference with Irie. Get the insurance protection you want with the customer service you deserve.
For trusted news, weather, and sports from your community, look to R&J Broadcasting Incorporated, KRJB, KRJM, and KKCQ Radio, and rjbroadcasting.com. Hear local voices from local radio with news and information from the area. Your information stations, KRJB, KRJM, and KKCQ Radio, and rjbroadcasting.com. Local voices from local radio.
Fourth quarter is about to begin. We're getting things figured out here at the scorers table to determine a few different items. And I may be just the one that's off on my scorebook, and that's fine. I can admit that. If everybody else is good with the fourth quarter to start the way it is, then that's what we're going to roll with. But there's still plenty of conversation happening. They are talking at official scorebooks. So we're going to see how this all irons out. It is fourth quarter basketball as we get ready to begin. Devils Lake does have the lead. We know that. And Kyler Droog with, believe, they're sending the, they're going to send the teams back to the respective huddles because there needs to be additional discussion on what's going on with the scoring and whatnot. So there is officials reviewing. Coaches seem to be good with it, but the officials need to make the review. Devils Lake does lead as we begin the fourth quarter. Officials are discussing this, and we will let them discuss that. We'll take a quick break. We'll come back with fourth quarter basketball. North Dakota Region 2A semifinals on yourliveevent.com.
Benedictine Mission Coordinator has a great move-in special. For a limited time, you can save $5,000 when you move in. That's $1,000 off your first 4 months of rent, and the $1,000 move-in fee is waived. Your rent at Benedictine Mission Coordinator covers 3 meals a day, home and yard maintenance, indoor access to Essentia Health Clinic and Benedictine Therapy Services, and much more. To schedule an appointment, call Benedictine Mission Court at 218-784-5250. Save $5,000 with this move-in special.
Farming today doesn't always feel the same way it used to. Then again, some of it feels all the same. Maybe it isn't so much the jobs that changed, but how they get done. Now that's a different story. Everything got bigger and smaller at the same time. Insurance, accounting, and taxes can get complicated, so you need someone who's looking to keep every dollar possible in your pocket. Ag Country.
The City of Hillsboro invites you to make Hillsboro your home. If you're looking for a new home or a job, check out the opportunities in Hillsboro and see what the community can offer you and your family. Enjoy a quality family life with community, education, church, entertainment, and more. For all neighbors and those driving through the region, we welcome you to come and shop with the businesses in Hillsboro. If you have questions related to services available in the City of Hillsboro, contact the Hillsboro City Office at 701-636-4620.
The best thing about winter in Devil's Lake is the ice fishing. Just dropping a line down the hole and waiting for that big whopper to bite. Winter can cause some big problems too, like with your furnace and heating systems. That's when you need to get Clemenser's on the line. They service all fuel types and all makes and models of heating systems.
Jay, aren't you supposed to be in school?
Just keep a nice house warm for you, Dad.
Well, we get a view of the officials who are at the scorers table and continued conversation of what is happening here at the Region 2A semifinals between Devils Lake and Grafton. It's a close score. I think the score may be incorrect on the scoreboard that you see where it reads Devils Lake 53, Grafton 50. I think Devils Lake has a couple more points. And I think it may be a 5-point game rather than a 3-point game. And the officials are having further discussion. Neither coaching staffs were very fired up about it, but they were having conversations and explaining what was going on. And so now they're just making sure they have it right before we start the fourth quarter so that there's no controversy and things of that nature. There's the Devils Lake bench. Is that a challenge flag, Joe Lancello thinks, with one of the assistant coaches holding the red towel? No, it is not a challenge flag. I can assure that. But we do know this. It is a close ball game to begin the fourth quarter when we do. Stay tuned. North Dakota Region 2 semifinals. Devils Lake does lead Grafton. We'll determine the official score in moments on yourliveevent.com.
This is Austin Reed with Dakota Heritage Bank. At Dakota Heritage Bank, we have a strong background in ag and business lending, but we can also help with any auto, recreational, personal, or home loans, including home equity lines of credit. If you're in need of a loan, visit us at one of our locations across North Dakota and northwestern Minnesota. Dakota Heritage Bank, equal housing lender, member FDIC. Dakota Heritage Bank, sharing our heritage, sharing our future.
Visit with Rocky Nedham at Nedham Seeds Caledonia for LCS wheat seed varieties, Trigger, Cannon, and 2 new varieties named Buster and Dual. Call Rocky Nedham, Nedham Seeds Caledonia. They also have proven wheat seed SY Velda from AgriPro. Your local Pioneer dealer, Rocky Nedham, Nedham Seeds Caledonia, with corn, soybean, sunflower, and alfalfa seed for your farm and SeedX sugar beet seeds. Call Rocky 701-430-1149, Nedham Seeds Caledonia.
Are you looking for your next vacation rental? Call or text Mason at Cleapguard Rentals 701-552-3181. Family fun, girls getaway, retreats, and get-togethers. Call or text Mason 701-552-3181. Located on West McDonald Lake, your vacation awaits.
Well, we welcome you back, and now there's a continued meeting here at the Betty Engelstad Sioux Center in Grand Forks as we get ready for the fourth quarter of play in the Region 2 semifinals, Region 2A semis in boys basketball. Coach Brodina, Coach Lillimone having some conversation with the officials at the scorer's table. Both teams' scorebooks were being dissected, and people were going through the numbers, and I'm not sure exactly what we're going to come of it, but we're going to go with what the officials will decide, because that's all official. Everything we keep track of up here in the booth is unofficial, but pretty darn close, as we like to think. Officials will have continued discussion at the scores table. Tournament director Patty Onenson down there as well. They return to scoreboards, and look, somebody was right, Joe Lancello. I did it. Look at me. I did something good. Mom, I did it. 55-48. Devils Lake leads Grafton, and the scoreboard has changed, and we are ready for the fourth quarter to begin. Whew! The national nightmare has come to a close. But we got it right, everybody, and let's go. Devils Lake leads by 7 as we begin the fourth quarter of play in the Region 2 semis. Deep three, Lillimone. It's off the mark. Both teams now had at least an extra 5 minutes break there. Now a chase to the basket. Joe, I'll have you zoom in just a little bit here. We're a little bit deep here on our screen. Can go down a little bit. There you go. Yeah, once we got going on some things, we got out of sync a little bit there. You can lock it in. 7:39 to go. Fourth quarter, Devils Lake leads at 55-48. Palmer with it, top of the key. Firebird basketball to Worth. He'll drive in. Worth slams it home. He was on the rim long enough to grab the basketball from the net. Oliver Worth for 2. 57-48. I often think dunks like that deserve maybe more than 2 points. Here's a drive and a floater by Rice. It's no good. Rebound off of Devils Lake out of bounds. It'll stay Grafton basketball. 7:09 to play. The lead is 9 for the Devils Lake Firebirds. We're going to see players shuffle as coming out of the ball game is Briar Exner. He checks out. Inbounds coming. reset the shot clock. Basketball out to Rice. He'll kick it to Lillimone, who drives. Lillimone's floater is in and out, no good. Rebound Mason Palmer, that is his 6th rebound of the game. Firebirds up the floor. Great pass down inside and back out. 3-point look. Brodina's got a chance. It's off the mark. And the rebound is down to Kyler Droog. Droog with a scoring milestone here in the third quarter, as Grafton now moves the basketball up top. Reggie Rice. We missed the announcement on it, which is a little unfortunate. So I don't want to shortchange the young man. So we will get confirmation for you. Droog with it down and inside, turning, shooting. His shot is no good. Rebounded by Rice. His putback is no good. And a rebound comes down here to Faustin Olsen. Up the floor, Firebird basketball. Right side, Palmer. And we're going to get a foul offensive. Palmer with a push. The push there is number 2 on Max Palmer off the bench. Spoiler basketball. Droog has it. Now work it to Rice. Down inside. Delgado scores it. Leroy Delgado scores. 57-50. Devils Lake by 7. 6:12 to go. Region 2 semis. The Region 2A semifinals here in Grand Forks at the Betty. Kick it out. Olsen's 3-point look, no. And on the rebound, we're going to get a foul again on Devils Lake. This will be on Mason Palmer. He and Delgado were both going up for the rebound. A battle of number 2s. And that's foul number 4 on Mason Palmer. 4 fouls on Palmer, 4 fouls on Joel Nelson, 3 on Parker Brodina, 4 on Trayson Beck for Devils Lake. So foul trouble. Grafton basketball. Droog hands it off to Reggie Rice. Rice back out left side here to Brody Lillimone, who drives, floater, no, and drawing a foul. Lillimone will go to the stripe here for Grafton. Down 7, 5:43 to play. Now as we go back here to their matchup, and actually that's a 5th foul for Joel Nelson. He is fouled out with 5:43 to go. 9 points, 5 rebounds for Joel Nelson. His day is done. 6'6" senior heads to the end of the bench. Free throws for Lillimone. Brody Lillimone makes. He's continuing his success here at the stripe. Cuts the lead to 6. Revisit this first matchup between these two teams. It was Devils Lake 70-47 defeating Grafton. Grafton has just made this one with 5:43 to play a 5-point game. 57-52, Devils Lake driving in. Kicking out. Faustin Olsen's going to drive in again. Now back out and swing it around. Palmer, left side. Mason Palmer for 3. Bingo! Mason Palmer's got 11. 60-52. And Devils Lake can do that in a hurry as well. True Moberg enters the game for the first time today for the Grafton Spoilers. Turning, shooting, Lillimone ends up on his backside. No fouls. Rebounds to Max Palmer. And here come the Firebirds. Faustin Olsen tries to enter against the zone, swinging right side. Palmer 3. Oh, baby, Max Palmer, 13 off the bench tonight. 63-52. What was a 5-point game moments ago is now an 11-point game. Devils Lake leads it, and a foul in the backcourt. They're going to call it on Briar Exner. Exner with a foul. Team's 5th here, so it's bonus time the rest of the game. 5 on Devils Lake here in the 4th quarter. At the free throw line, Reggie Rice. Got it. Rice makes the first. He'll have a second. 4:52 to play. 10-point game. Devils Lake. Next one from Grafton's Rice. Good. 63-54. Lead is 9 now for the Firebirds. They do not need to put it in overdrive yet. They can take their time and take some seconds off the shot clock if they wish. Oliver Worth, now to Max Palmer. Mason Palmer going to drive. Mason to the basket. Mason Palmer completes a good possession for the Firebirds. 65 of 54. 4:20 to play. Devils Lake leads Grafton. A push-off there that Reggie Rice got away from the basketball. Trying to get a little separation at midcourt. Things are getting testy out there, folks. Here's a turn and a shot by Rice. Reggie Rice even does a little stare down on that one. 65-56. Tight contest, 4 minutes to play in a game. Semifinals, Region 2A. Devils Lake basketball. Firebirds, Mason Palmer will slow it down on the midcourt stripe now, and this is kind of what I anticipated on the previous possession, but Leroy Delgado now will come and force Palmer into action. High off the backboard. No rebound by Palmer. Now ball loose. Great effort by Palmer from the floor. Also great effort by Leroy Delgado to put some pressure on Palmer. Delgado's on Palmer like peanut butter on bread right now. Kick it right side. Max Palmer drives in. Now kick it out. Worth. Got it. Oliver Worth a triple. 68-56. Devils Lake, 3:12 to play. Wanting to pull away. Couple of really good possessions. Rice left side. Delgado wide open three. Leroy Delgado. How about that, young man? 68-59. It's a single-digit deficit again for Grafton. Devils Lake back with the basketball. 2:50 to go. Palmer. Dribbles right side. Spin move in the paint, kicks it out. Now a three-point look on the way is short. Rebounded by Worth. Timeout, Devils Lake. We'll take it. 2:29 to play in the game on the Tim Cassette Golden Harvest Seed Sales scoreboard. It is Devils Lake by 9, 68-59 in the Region 2A semis on yourliveevent.com.
Halstead Telephone Company delivers fast broadband internet, telephone, and cable TV to residents in this region, including Halstead, Shelley, Neilsville, Climax, Fisher, Bigland, Gentilly in Minnesota, and Hillsborough, Caledonia, Gardner, and Argusville, North Dakota. Serving the area residents since 1904, Halstead Telephone continues to create a bright future for this region using 100% fiber optic technology. Service plans offer flexibility and choices, and there's local support personnel ready to help. Contact Halstead Telephone Company today.
At Abra Auto Body and Glass in Grand Forks, they make sure your vehicle gets the best standard of care to get it back on the road as quickly as possible. Lonnie and his team are some of the most highly trained in the industry. With state-of-the-art technology and superior products, your vehicle will leave in great condition. With their drive-in claims area, the process is smooth and easy. Let Abra Auto Body and Glass in Grand Forks provide you and your vehicle with premium care and attention. Open 8 to 5:30 Monday through Friday. Abra Auto Body and Glass of Grand Forks.
Out of the timeout. Timeouts are brought to you by the agents with answers in Grand Forks and Nelson County. Chris Simone, Nodak Insurance. And on the inbounds, we're going to get a foul. Will be called on the spoilers. That is number 4 on Kyler Droog. And the first on the spoilers in the fourth quarter. 2:29 to play. Devils Lake leads by 9, and they have the ball. They inbound. And it'll be Mason Palmer, and they'll bring it all the way back out to midcourt. Their goal? Take that shot clock down. Palmer dealing with pressure defense, dropping a pass inside. Worth gets Reggie Rice airborne. They make the contact. In fact, Worth even gave Reggie Rice a little pat on the back. Rice got a lot of ball there, but there was a lot of body before that, hence the call. And so Rice tagged with a foul, and for Reggie, that's, I believe, number 2, yes. And going to the free throw line, Oliver Worth, who's played fantastic basketball today, makes that one. Next man in is Trayson Beck. He's got 4 fouls. He checks in for Briar Exner for the Devils Lake Firebirds. Next free throw coming for Worth at the stripe to make it an 11-point lead. Can't do it. Missed that one. Rebound comes down to Kyler Droog. Lillimone with it, 69-59. Lillimone drives, Lillimone scores. Brody Lillimone off the glass, 69-61. Devils Lake leads, and they're going to get a foul on this one. Didn't recognize that. I was looking down for a moment. See the foul tagged on Brodina. Parker with his fourth. And again, bonus, so free throws for Grafton. 2:04 to go, and a chance at the three-point play here for Lillimone. This one is good. Rolls in. 69-62. 2 minutes, just over 2 minutes to play. Devils Lake basketball, Grafton with full court pressure. And they get Brodina in trouble in the backcourt. They work it up to Worth and break the press just before the 10-second violation. And now a foul. Brody Lillimone going to reach in. And that one is fouling on Palmer. Lillimone with his third. It's Firebird basketball. They'll inbound here. Work it to Palmer. Leroy Delgado got him closely guarded. Now they work it out to Max Palmer. Delgado trying to force the ball free. 20 seconds off the clock from when Devils Lake got the ball, and here's a foul by Grafton. That one on, let's see here, that was number 0. With the basketball, foul away from it. Waiting the official. 2, that was 3 this time, okay. And it's going to be a foul on the Spoilers. Jack Green, who came in the game for a foul. Oh, no, excuse me, I'm speaking incorrectly. Brodina fouls out of the ball game for Devils Lake with 1:35 to play. 10 points, 4 rebounds, and Brodina's day is done. It was an offensive foul. Apologize for missing that. Okay, so we're going to flip through as we'll see a substitution. Olsen's back in for Devils Lake. And Alex Galarza with the foul for Grafton. He was in moments ago. So there's our updates on fouls and situations. Grafton trails by 7. Reggie Rice, a three-point look, is going to miss. And the rebound out of bounds, last touch by Devils Lake. It'll stay Grafton ball. 1:23 to play. The lead is 7 for Devils Lake. Region 2A semifinals. And we're going to get whistles. A timeout taken by the Firebirds. Timeout Devils Lake. On the Golden Harvest Timp Gazette seed sales scoreboard, it's the Firebirds 69, the Spoilers 62. 1:23 to play. Region 2A semis on yourliveevent.com.
What's going on today?
I've got a planter in the shop, and I had the guys from Agassi Precision Ag come over and do an inspection.
You upgrading systems or working on maintenance?
Both, actually. We walked some fields last summer and found areas where we can improve. So we are installing Delta Force and some new opening discs.
I bet we're in the same boat. I should give them a call.
Yep, they'll come out and look over the planter with you and put a plan together. They are the guys I go to for answers.
Agassi Precision Ag, your local precision planting dealer. Call 701-636-2119 or planterdoc.com.
Farming today doesn't always feel the same way it used to. Then again, some of it feels all the same. Maybe it isn't so much the jobs that changed, but how they get done. Now that's a different story. Everything got bigger and smaller at the same time. Insurance, accounting, and taxes can get complicated, so you need someone who's looking to keep every dollar possible in your pocket. Ag Country.
Timeouts brought to you by the agent with answers in Grand Forks and Nelson County. Chris Moen, Nodak Insurance Company. Inbounds, Grafton basketball. 22 on the shot clock. Deep 3, Reggie Rice off the back iron and a foul. And I believe offensive. I believe they're going to get this one on Ty Story. Story, third personal. And now that's 5 on Grafton. So we have free throws each way with 1:18 to play, and Devils Lake trying to extend their lead 69-62 over the Grafton Spoilers. Stay tuned. Second semifinal coming up with Thompson and Four Winds Minnewacan. I know it's 7 o'clock is when they expect to get this one started, but we will not be starting this next one at 7 o'clock, I can tell you. This one stretching out a little bit with foul trouble, but also with our scorebook issue that we had earlier tonight. That's really what kind of separated the time here. At the free throw line to make for the Devils Lake Firebirds. That's Max Palmer at the line. His first free throw attempt of the evening. The next one, putting the Firebirds over the 70 marks. It was a missed shot, rebound to Droog. Droog tripped outside the arc. That's Max Palmer. His third. Sub coming in for Grafton, I believe, for Droog when the foul or when the shooter's done. Not a shooter. This is going to be in for Story. Checking in will be Alex Galarza. Droog made the first. No. Droog misses both, excuse me. Now we're going to get a lane violation. So it's going to be Devils Lake basketball. So Devils Lake ball. They're getting back to full strength here with everybody correct on the floor. And here come the Firebirds, they'll inbound. Reggie Rice going to tag with his third foul. And will shoot on the other end. Minute 11 to play, and an 8-point lead for the Devils Lake Firebirds. Coach Lillamone is giving one of the officials an earful here. Now we'll see Devils Lake sub in again. Looks like Trayson Beck going to check in. Grafton will be subbing in player as well. At the line, Palmer again. Good. Nope. Yes, Max Palmer at the line. Substitution, True Moberg in for Grafton. Trayson Beck in the game for Devils Lake. Free throw. Good. Palmer makes both. 72-62. Devils Lake leads it. Minute 5 to play. Now inside a foul is Oliver Worth trying for a block shot. We get a foul called. It was going to the basket, Brody Lillamone. I believe it's just the second on Oliver Worth. Free throw good. Brody Lillamone makes, he'll have another. See substitutions as Beck checks out. In comes Briar Exner. Lillamone, free throw on the way. This one's good. Brody Lillamone makes both. And timeout, Spoilers. 72-64, Devils Lake leads Grafton. 1:04 to play in the Region 2A semifinals. And YourLiveEvent.com. Timeouts brought to you by the agent with answers in Grand Forks and Nelson County, Chris Moen, Nodak Insurance Company.
Treat yourself to a great career at American Crystal Sugar Company. Team up with quality people making quality products. Full-time and year-round in a stable business. With great pay and benefits including time off available from day one. American Crystal Sugar Company invests in you to promote your continued growth and career advancement. Grow your career doing your best work within the world's best beet sugar company. Apply online today at AmericanCrystalCareers.com.
Back out of the timeout, and basketball here to the Devils Lake Firebirds, leading 72-64 over the Grafton Spoilers. And pressure, Leroy Delgado. 1 second comes off the clock there. Delgado, I believe, is going to be tagged with a foul. And if I see that correctly, it's Leroy Delgado's first foul. Devils Lake 72-64, leading Grafton. Devils Lake has already fouled out Parker Brodina and Joel Nelson. So Max Palmer at the free throw line again, and he'll make. Max is now 4 of 5 at the line here in the fourth quarter. See Trayson Beck re-enter. He's got 4 fouls for Devils Lake. Free throw's good. Palmer makes both. 74-64. Devils Lake, Grafton all knotted up. Lillimone with the ball, looks at a 3, launches a 3, off the front iron, no good. Big rebound by Oliver Worth. Big rebound there. Rebound number 8. And he'll be fouled. Leroy Delgado tagged. 46 seconds to go, and we're seeing Devils Lake try to put the game without reach. Oliver Worth to the free throw line. He is 3 for 4 at the stripe tonight and misses this one. He'll have another. Coming up, Thompson, 4 wins Minnewacan. The next one tonight. Free throw good this time. Worth makes them both. Makes, 1 of 2. 75-64. Up the floor, Droog steps back 3. Off the mark. Leroy Delgado going to chase down the rebound, then a turnover. As Firebirds there to take that away. Final 33 seconds, and we'll go to the other way with free throws again. Leroy Delgado collecting fouls towards the end here to try to give his team the best chance. Now Devils Lake going to go to the bench. And a line change expected. Oliver Worth at the free throw line. This first attempt is no good. Stay with us. Post-game report. We'll try to catch a coach if we can. And then we'll work our way into the next game with Thompson and 4 wins Minnewacan. I think that's what we'll do, Joe. I think we'll have you go down for a little. That works. We'll try to catch a coach and a player, and then we'll be able to get the transition in between games and keep this thing rolling from the Region 2 tournament at the Betty and Grand Forks with YourLiveEvent.com. Changes as Worth's second free throw is good. And so new players on the floor for Devils Lake include Talon Gregory. Also Hunter Remick is on the floor. Also on the floor is William Heilman. Cade Fee on the floor as well. Benjamin Brodina on the floor. Shot for Grafton up, no good. Rebound comes down. Cade Fee will have it. 19 seconds left. And the Firebirds will be able to roll this one out. Devils Lake will try to win a Region 2A championship Thursday night. They hang on to defeat Grafton 76-64 on the Golden Harvest Tim Cassette Seed Sales scoreboard. Stay tuned. Our post-game report is coming up with a game recap and player-coaches conversations. And then we'll work our way into Thompson, 4 wins Minnewacan for the Region 2A semifinals at YourLiveEvent.com.
Bears Home Solutions is the Red River Valley's premier HVAC and plumbing company. Our team of friendly, licensed professionals has delivered top-notch service to the Red River Valley since 1978. Bears Home Solutions is the only name you need to know when it comes to heating, cooling, and plumbing installation, service, or repair. When you want it done right the first time, you need a Bear in there.
I'm Molly, and I have lived here a little over 3 years now. I like the open spaces here and being able to go in and out. I like the fact that I don't have stairs or elevators. I just have most everything that I need close at hand.
Hillsborough Schools has provided me with so many opportunities. Whether you're into sports, the arts, or any other activities, there's something for every student to get involved in, and the teachers are pretty cool. I'm Lex Ellingson, a senior at Hillsborough High School. My favorite thing at Hillsborough High School is hanging out with my teammates after school, because it's helped me grow as a person and have fun in my community. Find your favorite at Hillsborough Central Valley Schools. This message is from Hillsborough and Central Valley School Districts.
Welcome back to the Betty Engelstead Sioux Center in Grand Forks. Post-game conversations with the coaches as the Dakota Heritage Bank bringing it to you. The final 76-64 Devils Lake over Grafton here today. Down on the floor, we've got Dustin Brodina, the head coach of Devils Lake, Joe Lancello.
Dustin, congratulations on the win. You return to the Region 2 championship game. A very hard-fought game. What do you think spurred you to the victory?
Yeah, no, that was a very hard-fought game. Grafton played really, really hard, which we knew they were going to play hard. They're going to give a great effort. And we were just able to knock some shots down in the second half. First half, we had I don't know if it's the basket out in the middle of nowhere syndrome or what, but I'm proud of my guys. They worked hard second half and came away with a win.
The Palmer kids, outstanding shooting, and Oliver Worth as well.
Yeah, those guys stepped up big time. Any night, any one guy can step up. That's part of our team mentality. When one guy's out, another guy steps up. So I was proud of those guys.
So do you sit back now and just kind of watch and as a fan, or how do you take the next game?
Oh, no, we're going to be watching the next game. We're scouting all the time because we got the winner of this game, and it's going to be a big game on Thursday. You don't want to be playing in that game Saturday, so this game's important. The game on Thursday is very important.
All right, Dustin Brodina, thanks very much, and we'll see you here on Thursday.
Thank you.
Dustin Brodina, coach of the Devils Lake Firebirds, winners tonight. Back upstairs to Kevin.
Thank you, Joe. Appreciate that. As post-game coaches' comments being brought to you by Dakota Heritage Bank. Sharing our heritage, sharing our future. Dakota Heritage Bank with our post-game show coaches' comments here today. Well, in this one here is our recap in the contest. It sees the Devils Lake Firebirds 76-64 over the Grafton Spoilers. Second half back and forth. The lead got to 11 points in that second half, eventually stretching to, again, 12 in the end. But Grafton gave Devils Lake everything they could handle, just not enough in the end, and free throws would make a difference here tonight. And it was Devils Lake earning victory 76-64. Final score over the Grafton Spoilers here today. Spoilers will drop into the third-place game Thursday. Devils Lake awaits the winner of this one between Thompson and Four Winds Minnewacan. We will have here in our post-game report our Agassiz Precision Ag play of the game. Of course, Agassiz Precision Ag is your precision planting dealer. 701-636-2119. Visit planterdoc.com. Of course, they've got their planter clinic, their operator clinics next Tuesday, the 18th and the 25th as well in Hillsborough. Check their website, planterdoc.com, for more information. I think the play of the game, you could go a couple of different ways, but I think the back-to-back threes from Max Palmer to Oliver Worth in the fourth quarter split the game open and separated it and gave the difference here to the Devils Lake Firebirds in victory. That's our play of the game from Agassiz Precision Ag. Our Halstead Telephone Company post-game connection. HTC, they are how to connect. Halstead Telephone Company with the post-game connection tonight. And I think, here again in this one, the rebounding battle was a key factor. Foul trouble did keep Devils Lake at bay at times. And I wonder here tonight if there wasn't foul trouble for Devils Lake, if they would have been able to potentially pull away, or if Grafton still keeps it close. Nonetheless, 76-64 the final. Devils Lake over Grafton. Halstead Telephone Company with our post-game connection. The Enbridge Energy player of the game. And we often go the way of the victorious team, but I think the player of the game is Brody Lillimone for Grafton. He ends the game solid here today. I'm just going to do a quick little bit of math. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 18. I had 29 points for Brody Lillimone here today.
And consider he didn't score in the entire second quarter.
That's a huge point there, Joe. No doubt about that. So, and he's going to be our Enbridge Energy player of the game. Life Takes Energy, Enbridge Energy with our player of the game here today is going to be Brody Lillimone for the Grafton Spoilers. And if I was going to name one for Devils Lake, I think I would go with Oliver Worth. I thought Oliver just was, again, solid time after time here this evening. Enbridge Energy players of the game here tonight. Quick rundown of some statistics here, and then we're going to get ready for the next one with Thompson and Four Winds Minnewacan. Max Palmer, he goes for, 18 points and a rebound, 13-6 for Mason Palmer, 10-4 for Parker Brodina, 9-5 for Joel Nelson, 2 points, 4 boards for Faustin Olsen, 22-8 for Oliver Worth, Breyer, Exner had 3 points and a rebound, and Trayson Beck had a rebound here today for Devil's Lake. For Grafton, you had 11 points for Leroy Delgado. You had 29 and 3 for Brody Lillimone. You had 9.6 rebounds for Reggie Rice, 6 points, 2 boards for Ty Story, and you had 9 points, 9 points, and let's see here. We're going to go 15 rebounds for Kyler Droog here today. Grafton 14 and 9. Devils Lake 21 and 1. We move things on here. The Region 2 Boys Basketball Tournament. Semifinal game number 2 is Thompson and Four Winds Minnewacan. That'll be coming up next. You could you find that on, of course, yourliveevent.com as well. The special event. If you keep your your file open on your screen, you'll be able to just catch it right as it transitions as well. But nonetheless, for Joe Lancello, my name is Kevin Kochman. Thanking all of our sponsors, thanking you for joining us wherever you are, and the Region 2 Committee, and of course the University of North Dakota for the hospitality. It's a win for Devils Lake, 76-64 over Grafton here tonight on yourliveevent.com. I'm Kevin Kochman, thanking you for joining us. More to come from Grand Forks in just a few moments.